Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's one of my replays and I'm in the Yodo, a tier 10 Japanese cruiser. I'm on the map Northern Waters. It's a 3-point domination game. Your tier 10 battle, there is a sub, unfortunately. At least there is no carrier. So an enemy Des Moines was coming towards this camp to inconvenience my friends there. But I have lovely set it on fire and it has decided that it wants to be elsewhere. Now it could also be afraid of the 3 battleships around me and not of myself, but hey. We'll just pretend it were my shots that made it run away. So anyway, this Des Moines is retreating and that's lovely. By the way, I've seen in the dev blogs that they plan to slightly buff the Yodo. I think they are going to give it a faster rudder shift, which is nice, although I have to say what they really should have changed is the turning circle. Now the rudder shift allows you to start your turn like faster, basically get your rudder in position quicker. But it's really the turning circle that's the bigger problem in my opinion. But regardless, it's going to make this thing slightly more fun to play. So at least there is that, I guess. Anyway, it looks like the enemy is fully retreating here. Most of their forces seem to be at A. Yeah, our team is very aggressive at A2, so they seem to have a big fight there. Meanwhile, I'll just slowly move closer and try to find something to shoot again. Now there is a Kurfürst potentially coming this way that Conqueror is running. There is a destroyer around somewhere. And we have the Des Moines here. So, you see, the Des Moines is division with a daring, which basically tells us here is a daring, right? Now, the daring could have left the Des Moines and gone elsewhere, but nobody has captured B, so, and there is fish, so yeah, the daring is here. Now, the problem, of course, is I'm a Yodo. I'm not really the frontline tank, but I need to get this close to actually shoot anything. We do have a Schlieffen that's also around, so I'm not the only one around here. I'm also kind of expecting the daring to try something at some point. Like, it's not like we have radar, you know. So the daring could have, for example, tried contesting the cap here. I mean, sure, Viper's Hydro might have scared it off a bit. But it's usually pretty easy to escape a Hydro, right? So you can at least try something if you're careful. And easily get away if things escalate. Speaking of escalating things, that Kurfürst is obviously closing in. Well, closing in is relative. So I got fish going because it's now finally in range. Well, technically, and I got a fire going because it's a Kurfürst. Now it has immediately damage count, but you know it's a Kurfürst. It's you can't escape the fires, you know. You might have delayed it a bit, but the damage count now should no longer be running. So we can go for the follow-up fire. Also, it's once again turning away. Right. I mean, it's getting shot at by multiple sources, so I suppose it's sort of afraid. But, I mean, just look at the map, right? The enemy is just running on all fronts. The only ship they had that tried fighting so far has been Des Moines. And that Des Moines has been discouraged rather quickly because it's Des Moines. And, and Des Moines really isn't the frontline ship that should be charging in. So, there we go. I was just about to complain, but finally the Kurfürst has embraced the flames once more. As it Now this Des Moines is also coming back. I feel so sorry for this Des Moines, right? Because this Des Moines is the only ship here that's destroying. Oh, and the daring has finally entered the sea cap. But this Des Moines, right, it tried to get close early on. It took too much fire, it had to retreat. It's always trying to do something. I mean, it also doesn't have the range to sit as far back as the battleships. But it just doesn't get any help. And I mean, it's division with a daring, but daring smokescreen is very short, so it's not the best to hide a Des Moines in. Des Moines needs to have a better plan, I guess, for survival. So, the daring is here though, and I'm closing in. I don't have a Hydro right now. Ah, the Des Moines is finally going in and joining the daring in its smoke, I guess. But yeah, it's well, there's a raider. Might be able to catch Viper, but well, I mean, they saw I was here anyway. For me, it doesn't change anything. I'm a little bit too broadside here. I think I made it into the cap in time. Yeah, the daring is now fleeing. I still need to focus on this Des Moines to get it down. Poor Des Moines. Well, the daring is going down as well. And now we have the Conqueror pushing, because it has finally decided to show up when it's a bit too late. Meanwhile, the Kurfürst is still not convinced that it should. I mean, the Kurfürst has taken quite enough damage, I suppose. Wait, there is a Yamato too? When did this Yamato arrive? Oh wait, is it AFK? Yamato just AFK. Anyway, so we are winning so heavily that I just keep going for it here at this point. I got some torps here going off. I need to turn, get some more torps off towards the Conqueror. I'm also on very low health. There is technically an island, right? I can use this island if I can turn enough, which as a Yodo is always... I mean, usually if you ask yourself, can I turn enough in a Yodo, the answer is no, but this time it's actually yes. So I can get behind this island as cover. I'm undetected again, and now we'll see. One would expect the Conqueror to turn away again, but in a surprising move, it's actually going aggressive again. I suppose because the battle is lost, right? That's what usually makes, well, some battleships actually decide to start fighting when it's too late, I suppose. So now I need to survive one Conqueror salvo. Oh, it loaded aim up, it loaded AP, and it only got overpens. I got so damn lucky here. Oh well. I got lucky, it got fish. Well, I'm still gonna die here, so that's fine. I'm still gonna die, but I'm still gonna get the Kurfürst as well. And now it's over. We are just about to reach 1,000 points. So, that was quite a fun ending, I have to say, and obviously I did get a bit lucky there. I mean, then again, you know, even if the Conqueror would have sunk me, I would have gotten him with the tools, but still. I wouldn't have been able to finish off the Kurfürst in that case. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.